Hello! Welcome to First Chapter Fridays with the East Baton Rouge Parish Library System. Each week we read the first section of a teen book and then challenge you to read the rest. This week I'm reading The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. We didn't notice it right away. We couldn't feel it. We did not sense at first the extra time bulging from the smooth edge of each day like a tumor blooming beneath the skin. We were distracted back then by weather and war. We had no interest in the turning of the earth. Bombs continued to explode on the streets of distant countries. Hurricanes came and went. Summer ended. A new school year began. The clocks ticked as usual. Seconds beating into minutes. Minutes grew into hours, and there was nothing to suggest that those hours, too, weren't still pooling into days, each the same fixed length known to every human being. But there were those who would later claim to have recognized the disaster before the rest of us did. These were the night workers, the graveyard shifters, the stalkers of shelves and the loaders of ships, the drivers of big rig trucks, or else they were the bearers of different burdens, the sleepless and the troubled and the sick. These people were accustomed to waiting out the night through bloodshot eyes. A few did detect a certain persistence of darkness on the mornings leading up to the news, but each mistook it for the private misperception of a lonely, rattled mind. On the 6th of October, the experts went public. This, of course, is the day we all remember. There had been a change, they said. A slowing. That's what we called it from then on. The slowing. "We have no way of knowing if this trend will continue," said a shy, bearded scientist at a hastily arranged press conference, now infamous. He cleared his throat and swallowed, cameras flashing in his eyes. Then came the moment, replayed so often afterwards that the particular cadences of the scientist's speech, the dips and the pause and that slight Midwestern slant, would be forever married to the news itself. He went on, "But we suspect that it will continue." Our days had grown by 56 minutes in the night. At the beginning, people stood on street corners and shouted about the end of the world. Counselors came to talk to us at school. I remember watching Mr. Valencia next door fill up his garage with stacks of canned food and bottled water, as if preparing, it now seems to me, for a disaster much more minor. The grocery stores were soon empty, the shelves sucked clean like chicken bones. The freeways clogged immediately. People heard the news and they wanted to move. Families piled into minivans and crossed state lines. They scurried in every direction like small animals suddenly caught under a light. But, of course, there was nowhere on earth to go. If you'd like to find out what happens, you'll need to check out The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. It's available online through Overdrive and Libby, or you can give us a call and pick it up at any of our 14 library locations. Happy Friday!